my name is Jennifer, and this is my project. Welcome to the Morphology Experiment. So, the inquiry question I came up with for myself is: can explicit instruction of morphology improve reading skills of ninth grade students? My rationale is, first of all, I have very proficient readers in that particular class. They like to challenge themselves, and I really felt that that was a good place for them to really improve their reading skills as a class. According to the text, morphology practice and instruction can enhance vocabulary and comprehension skills. And I felt that those were going to be good skills that they would need going into grade 10. Also, the structural and strategic knowledge, being able to understand how words are built and being able to have a strategy to understand them without always having to use a dictionary, I thought was very practical and I thought would be really helpful for them. And I thought it would be really good textbook preparation for them as they get into their academic courses in grade 10 next year, especially biology. So my procedure was I purchased a package off of Teachers Pay Teachers that contained a bunch of morphology practice slides. So the first slide just explains what morphology is and all of the steps, and we spent some time talking about that on the first day. Then we every week I put up a slide that looks something like this, and I set a timer, and we try to build as many words as we can using this chart. We've had to look up sometimes the prefixes and suffixes and what they mean so we can really understand. After the timer is up, we kind of go through and sort out the most interesting or complicated words, and kind of together we dismantle them and discuss them to try to figure out exactly what they mean and understand how all of the parts of the word. So my results, I did a little survey with them and I asked them how well they felt like they understood what morphology is. And most of them did. Nobody felt lost or confused. So I thought that was good. At least they kind of understand what they're doing. I asked them if they thought that morphology practice is helping them become better readers. And most of them were either neutral or they agreed and strongly agreed. Only one person said that they strongly disagreed that it was helping them become a better reader. And then I asked them if they were enjoying the morphology practice, and they were either neutral or strongly agreed. Again, only one person did not find it enjoyable. And I did find that there was a correlation between the students who liked the activity and found it helpful and the student who didn't like it and didn't think it was helpful. Quite often, if you're not enjoying something, you don't think it's helpful. If you are enjoying something, you might think it's helpful. So there was a bit of a correlation there, and that was interesting to note. So for my reflection, I think I need a longer period to discern effectiveness. We've only been doing this for a few weeks, so it's really hard to know if it's helping them become better readers at this point. I think that as far as academic course helpfulness, that's to be decided. Is really not going to know until they hit grade 11, grade 10 even, as to whether or not this is actually helping them. I didn't really have any way to screen them before and after, so it's really hard to measure reading improvement in that regard. But it was really fun and informative, and I really think that we're enjoying the activity as a class, and it makes us kind of feel like we're scientifically analyzing words. So that part is really awesome and fun. My next steps, I want a real world application. So I am planning on grabbing a textbook from grade 10, maybe biology, probably biology, where I can photocopy a page or two and we can look up some of the words they're going to encounter next year and see if they can use morphology in order to understand those words. Because I think that will really help them to connect with, hey, this is really helpful for me in my academic courses next year. And I also want to reassess at the end of the semester and probably do another informal survey to see if this is something that they've been enjoying, something they've been finding really helpful. So those are my next steps. I think also if I had a class that had more struggling readers, I might go a different route. But because they were such proficient readers, I felt like this was a really good fit for that particular class. So that's my experiment. Thanks for listening, and looking forward to hearing your feedback. Thanks.